Okay, so I am back in here. Part two of this live. I don't know what was going on with my phone, but hopefully you guys can jump back on with me and we can answer any questions or concerns. I'm sorry, y'all. Let's see if y'all can come back. I love doing lives. I get to answer questions and talk to you and interact with y'all. Hey, y'all are back. Okay, I couldn't see that at first. Okay. Let me know if you can see me and hear me, please. Because now I can finally see numbers at the top. I couldn't see anything. Let me know if you can see me and hear me. You can put a thumbs up. You can put an emoji. Just let me know. Can you see me? Can you hear me? All right, perfecto. All right. You're welcome, love. Hey, y'all. Okay, good. I'm just making sure. We are back in this thing. So what's going on with you guys? Come on, talk to me. Hey, beautiful. It's been a minute. But guess what? My daughter's almost close to her due date. She's due in March. And she even said much. She's been doing great. We love you from. Oh my God! I didn't know she was expecting. Tell her congratulations. I don't remember if you told me she was expecting. Yay! I'm so happy. Oh my God. What is she having? What is she having? Okay, perfect. Thank you. What is your daughter having? I'm super excited to hear that. Y'all know I get so excited to hear when everybody is moving forward and happy. What's going on, guys? Y'all got any questions? I'm here to talk to y'all. I wanted to do a live because I don't think I haven't did a live since early this month. So I wanted to do another live. On Thursday, we're going to get an educational video. So today is a live day. Any questions, y'all? Well, I guess as I wait for y'all questions, I can kind of update y'all on my life. So this year so far has been great. Getting to a place of I waking up early. So I wake up at 5:55 now. 4:55 now. If I have not stayed up late the night before, I get up and I go to the gym and work out for 45 minutes to an hour. Then I come home and get my kids together and start my day. I've been trying to be way more productive. Like writing everything down and trying to get stuff done for the week and, pretty much streamlining my business. Okay, we got a question. When disclosing to a potential partner and they're skeptical, do you think it's best for them to do their own research or just tell them what having the virus mean for you? Do both. My whole thing, if they're skeptical, nothing you say or do is not going to change their mind. They need to do their own research. So it's very important that they do their own research, but it's important for you to educate them because the information out there is not completely accurate. So both is important. Both is important. It's both important. They're going to do their own research if you want them to or not. You can't prevent them from doing their research. But I would strongly suggest that you tell them exactly what they're going to see, what they're going to find. So basically when you're telling them stuff, it's being confirmed. And you're not holding anything out. Like, I want to tell you guys, when you're disclosed, don't try to sugarcoat herpes. Like, Sugarcoat and hoping is not going to change anything. A person's going to decide based off you're going to decide. So don't sugarcoat it. Tell the truth. Tell the risk. Let that person know what they're getting themselves into, and let them understand if you're taking. Let them know if you're taking medicine. Let them know if you have a lot of outbreaks or don't have outbreaks. Explain everything so they know what they're getting themselves into. Do not leave anything on the table. Like, don't leave nothing off the table. Let that person know everything they need to know so they can make a sound decision. I don't remember. I'm sorry, but yeah, she's having a girl. And thank you so much. I will. This is grandbaby number 3. This one was a surprise. Oh, yay. I love babies. They so good. They so cute. They don't do nothing but sleep. They so adorable. That was a good question, though. Really good question. I'm sure somebody else was thinking that, too. That's a good question. It's a really good question. If you haven't, I would suggest you go to watch the disclosure series that I did, explaining disclosure. It was a really good series. I think I did about 5 to 6 videos on that. I did an outbreak series too. So, yes, guys. Welcome to all the newcomers. So I just like to hear you talk. Well, that's all right. How you been? Good. I'm happy that helped. Anybody in new relationships? New relationships. You okay? New relationships, anything that's exciting? Anything like that? Yeah. This year been good for me so far. Streamlining, try to be way more consistent, get some things handled, reach some goals this month. This month has been really good to me. Really, 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 really good to me. I can't complain. I had a lot of fun this month. Spending time with family and friends and stuff, and just had a good time. A really, really good time. Can y'all believe that February's this weekend? That was so fast. January went by so fast. So fast. Should I try to convince my ex that her doctor is wrong and that she does have herpes because she tested positive for what? She ain't gonna believe you. You can't convince nobody nothing. Convincing don't do nothing. That's a waste of energy. If she believes her doctor, she believes her doctor. And she's your ex. Why are you worried about it? She ain't your girlfriend. I know this sounds crazy, but listen, I don't worry about exes. That's her business. That's their business. Don't worry about their ex. Go on about your business. It's an ex for a reason. If they don't want to do their due diligence and confirm that their test results are positive and negative, then that's their business. You don't have to worry about that anymore. That's my recommendation. Don't worry about it. Don't be worrying about convincing her. She ain't going to believe you. She don't believe she got it now. You're going to do whatever she want to do. When you break up with somebody, stop worrying about them. You have no responsibility or no obligation to do any of that anymore when you break up. And a lot of us tend to still act like we're in relationships and we're not. And then when you don't get what you want out of the relationship, you get mad. Well, you obligated yourself. Don't obligate yourself to a relationship that is not that y'all both haven't agreed to be in. All that you did in that relationship goes with you. You don't have to do any of that anymore. No convincing, guys. We don't convince people. Convincing is a waste of breath. I promise y'all. I agree. So it's true that if a person has the virus, they don't have an outbreak, their partner can't contract, or is that false? Just because you don't have an outbreak doesn't mean the virus is not active. So let's use chickenpox, for example, which is another form of herpes. As we know, when we were growing up, If your cousin end up having chickenpox and you've seen it, your mom was like, uh-oh, you probably gonna get chickenpox too because the virus is still present when you can't see it. So an outbreak is a physical, you know, outbreak. It's physical act that the virus is active, and then shedding is when the virus is active and you don't see it. Same thing that happened with chickenpox. So my whole thing is still running a risk that you could pass the virus even when you don't see the virus. But that's not all the time. The virus is not active all the time. The virus is active before our outbreak and after our outbreak, and it could be active any other times outside of that. But for sure, before and after the outbreak, the virus is active. So I would tell you, if you know you have outbreaks around your menstruals all the time, and things like that, I would strongly suggest you not to be that active around that time with your partner. And then right after your outbreak, to give yourself a couple of days. And the way to deal with the shedding is olive leaf extract is quote unquote a way to assist. It's not proven, but this is based off of holistic doctors. And then taking antivirals assist for sure. And if you're looking for that olive leaf extract, go to bit/Belize Spivey and you go to my Amazon store and I got it in there for you. So you don't have to hunt it down. I already looked it up for you. That's a good question though. I'm happy you asked that question because other people ask that question many times. So that's a good question to always ask. Any other questions, guys? How do you tell your mate? It depends on the situation. Is it a mate or is it a potential? Because everybody's different, so I need to be clear. Are you talking about you found out you got the virus and then you tell your partner, or you're saying there's somebody who's going to be your potential partner? I just need some clarity first. It's my boyfriend. The way that you tell your boyfriend stuff. Like, I think we get so caught up in this special way to tell, but I don't know your boyfriend. Okay, I want to say this. I don't know how your boyfriend is. I don't know his temperament. I don't know how he handled things. You know this, okay? You know these things about him. So for you, I would strongly suggest that you do a session with me. I got a disclosure session. And you got to tell me way more information about your boyfriend so I can assist you on properly telling him. I will be honest with you, love. This is not going to be beneficial because I need a lot more information to help you. Because I want to know how y'all communicate. I want to know how long y'all been in a relationship. I want to know what made you go to the doctor. I want to know how y'all relationship is going. I want to know, do you think he gave it to you? Did he cheat? Did you cheat? I want to know all of that. So when we go in, you go into your disclosure, that the disclosure makes sense. That you're just not feeling like you're springing it on them. That is a very much structured disclosure. So I would suggest you go to Overcoming the Stigma. .com, or you can go to stdlifecoach.com and book a session with me so I can get more information. Is it true? So I heard a physician assistant say that if a person has the virus and they're not having an outbreak, it's harder to spread it to someone else. But that sounds kind of false to me. I mean, they're not telling a lie. The thing about it is they're just not talking about shedding. Number one, they don't talk about shedding because shedding cannot be predicted. So since it can't be predicted, they don't talk about what they can't predict. They can't control. They don't know when it happened. So the virus is most contagious when you have an outbreak. So outbreak is tingling, itching, discharge. If you have discharge with your outbreaks, aching in the legs, headaches for some people, especially if they got oral headaches, fever-like symptoms, like flu-like symptoms. I'm sorry, y'all. Flu-like symptoms, things like that, things that you experience. That's letting you know you're having a physical outbreak, and at that time you should not do anything with your partner because the virus is most contagious when you have an active outbreak. So they're not lying. They're just not talking about a thing. They're just not talking about shedding. And they don't like talk about shedding because it causes a lot of anxiety and frustration with people because they want to control it. And that's one thing you fully can't control. You can only take the medication to reduce it or do the olive leaf extract to reduce it. That's all you can do. And your partner got to accept the risk. That's all you can do. They don't like talking about that part. And I can understand why. I get it. Good question, though. I'm happy you asked that question. We have to know that doctors don't talk about what they can't prove or what they can't prescribe or assist you with. Girl, you strong too. What you mean? You strong too. You're a conqueror too. You're an overcomer too. You're no different from me. You're no different. None. Nothing. Any of you guys. None of y'all are no different from me. The only difference between me and you guys is that I got more. I have more education about herpes, and I'm just more. I got to a place of acceptance. That's the only thing. That's the only two things. Other than that, you're still strong. You're still an overcomer. You just got to get all your questions answered. And then you have to literally love yourself. And that takes time for some of us because a lot of us never have learned how to love ourselves. So it comes with time. And that took me the longest to do is to love myself. The education was there. I got educated. And I'm still learning now. So much information out here that's not true. And you learn over time. But loving myself was the hardest part because I didn't know how to do that. Why do you think no one's talking about the herpes epidemic in the media? Because it ain't killing nobody. And we don't talk about it. We want people to talk about something that we don't even talk about. Let's be honest, like HIV, it was killing people like crazy, and people who was affected by it or had family affected by it started making noise. Diabetes, cancer, different type of cancers, breast cancers, kids who got leukemia, sickle cell, all of this stuff. People talk about this stuff. And when you make noise, the media got to go with where the noise is. We don't make any noise because we're scary. I'm just going to call us out. The herpes community can be really, really scary because we're so concerned about what people think. And we can't be carried. You don't get no help if you're worrying about what people think of you. Your situation doesn't determine your value and your wealth. Your worth. It doesn't. But we believe it do, and it's not true. So it makes it very hard as a community for us to come together and really stand strong to get the support we need. It's millions of people who have this virus. It's no way we shouldn't have enough information and accurate information. It's no way we shouldn't have the best testing. It's no way that we shouldn't have updated medication. It's no way, but we are the reason. It's not the media. The media don't do anything. They only take wind of what we make noise about. And we're not making no noise. There's many herpes activists out here, but it's only a couple of us. We're not every situation. It has to be millions, thousands, making noise consistently, not making noise here and there. You got to make noise for a long period of time. And that's how HIV literally is getting what they're getting now. All the funding and everything, PrEP and all that stuff that they're getting now is because they fought for decades for it. And they did not be quiet. They funded it if they needed to fund it. Now the government funds them. You're right. We got to do better, y'all. If we want more, we got to fight for it. You can't expect people to fight harder for you than you fight for yourself. You got to fight harder for yourself than anybody fight for you. Nobody sees the psychological stress that we go through. People don't see the struggle with our outbreaks. People don't know any of that because we don't tell it. What they don't know, they don't care about. We all know that. So we got to do better as a community and sticking together and helping each other to get a better tomorrow and to try to prevent other people from getting this virus. They don't have to. People are just getting the virus because they're not getting tested. And they don't understand when not to have sex. Yeah, most people when we find out, we are embarrassed. I understand that. And now that I'm on the flip side, I kind of ask myself, what are we embarrassed about? Didn't we have sex like everybody else? Now, if you was molested, raped, assaulted, whatever that, a sexual abuse of any sort, a sexual assault, that's a different situation. But let's still be honest. You're not the only one who's been through that either. You know what I mean? So what are you embarrassed about? Where's the embarrassment? And we got to ask ourselves, we are typically embarrassed because we're trying to, we're typically embarrassed because we care about the stigma and what people think. We really got to really stop caring what people think. I'm going to be so honest. Folks don't be thinking about us. They really don't. And the people who do care about you half the time, they be like, they're your really good friend, they really love you, and then you got your haters who act like they care about you, but they like to talk about you. And those you can tune out your life. But overall, as like a community, nobody's thinking about it. We just hold this thing over our own heads. Can we take the veil off our own faces? Can we stop suffocating ourselves? Like, seriously. It's nothing to be embarrassed about. It's really not. It can happen to anybody. Doesn't matter who it is. But we believe it's this type of person. It got to be this type of person. I have talked to virgins. I've talked to women who have, 5 or less partners. I don't talk to women who have 30 or more partners. I've talked to married women, single women, divorced women, older women. I'm talking about 60 and up women. I don't talk 13-year-old girls. I have talked to all of it. Well off, not so well off. Mothers, not mothers, fathers, men, husbands, bachelors. I don't talk to everybody. And everybody look different. Nobody's the same. But we have no reason to be embarrassed because we all did something similar. Had sex with somebody that we cared about. I would love to sit down in one of your sessions. Do you ever come to Philadelphia? Well, I'm not coming. I'm coming to Chicago. I'm coming to Chicago August 8th. And then I'll be in New York June 13th. So you can jump on one of those trains. Oh, jump on and come over and see me there for the Overcoming Gathering tour. Yep, y'all can do that. I would love to meet y'all and see y'all. Yes, I knew that sounded crazy when she said it. That especially when her being in the medical field, she was the same one that misdiagnosed my daughter when she said it looked like it, but it wasn't. Well, let's be honest, y'all. They don't know everything, and we put too much emphasis on them to know everything. They don't know everything. And let's be honest, the information on herpes is so slim to none. So we got to stop like assuming that they're supposed to know it all because they don't. And if they went to school and they did not teach them that stuff, then they just won't simply know it. The same way that we didn't know that herpes wasn't reportable. Same way we didn't know that herpes, you had to ask for the herpes test. We didn't know that stuff. Everybody didn't know that. I talk to people in the medical industry all the time coming to me, and you would think they wouldn't be so emotional. They 10 times more emotional because they believe they should have known better. I'm trying to tell y'all. I hear it all. I didn't either. I knew somebody who had herpes, but she got it from somebody. She had sex for the first time and she had it. Or I heard it from people being raped and stuff like that. I never heard it from just somebody in a relationship and they get herpes. I never heard it from that standpoint. Never heard it from that standpoint. So it was different for me too. Got any other questions, guys? Good questions so far. I'm playing in my hair because I feel like something was in my head and I can't find it. Any other questions, guys? So I gotta take my hair down. These passion twists was cute. I was laid, y'all. Any other questions before we jump off here? Okay, well, get your ticket. I would love to see you. Can you post the website for the private sessions? The website is www.stdlifecoach.com. Yeah, www.stdlifecoach.com. Try to keep it simple. If you come back, like when this video is over, you can always go back to the comment, or not the comment section, but the little intro area that, tell you what the video is about. It's right there too. I would love to meet you in New York. You better come too. Don't get me all hyped up and then I don't see you. I hope to see you. And that's in June. June 13th. That's a Saturday. I would love to see y'all. And you can get your ticket at bit/overcoming. And that O is capital 2020. Look, y'all. My nail just came off and it came off of my head. I can't find it. It's in my hair somewhere, y'all. Trying to scratch my head. Have a good day, Belize. Gonna try to get some rest. Yes, girl, get some rest. Because I get off here, I am going to sleep for a couple of minutes. I feel like I got bags under my eyes. And I don't know why, because I've been getting sleep. And I've been drinking water. So. Any other questions, guys? I'm not gonna find this nail. I don't know where. Oh, I found it. It was in the bed. Found it, y'all. Any last questions? Well, all right, guys. Well, I'm happy for all of you guys who was able to join me today. If you want to book a session with me, go to www.stdlifecoach.com and you can book there. If you are a woman and want to join my closed group on Facebook, you can find that there. You just go to the bottom of the page. If you're in Atlanta and you want to come to one of my free support groups on the third Saturday of every month, so we'll have one in February. You can sign up for that. If you want to come to the tour, go to the upcoming event section and you can get the information for that. And I also have a girls trip that's coming up July 17th through the 19th. We'll be meeting in Tennessee, guys, and I'm getting a cabin. We're going to go to Dolly World. We're going to have catered food. So we'll be there from Friday to Sunday. If you are interested in coming to that, make sure you go over to my website in the upcoming event section and go to the girls trip so you can get the information there. The deadline is February 15th for a $200 deposit, and the whole trip is $699. And that's including, your ticket to Dolly World. We're going to eat at Dolly World and everything. And also we got a van so we can travel around. We got everything, y'all. We got it laid. So if you want to come, reach out to me over there. It'll give you the information and we can get you all booked for that. So I'm only allowing 11 ladies to come. 11. That's my max. 11 ladies max. So I'm excited. I can't wait to meet you guys and see you and spend some time with you guys. Because Tennessee is absolutely beautiful. And I've been wanting to go to all the world. So y'all can go with me. I've been wanting to go for some time now. So I hope to see you guys there. So I'm going to let y'all go. Y'all have a good day. You know where to find me if you need me. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.